Right, 1865, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. I'll risk a Sicilian for this one. Against someone with 25,000 blitz games, near enough. What do I want to do? Let's develop the knight and just take if he pushes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to develop the other knight there. Okay, let's see if he's going to trade. He goes back. Let's go forward. Now let's try and restrict this a little bit. He's going to have to play f4, which he'll do fairly quick. Well, say he'll do f4 quick. He's done g4 instead. I maybe should have sacked there. That might have been a mistake not to. Okay, let's go on the diagonal then. So is this a move down? Not quite. Let's do this one. Okay, just aim on the diagonal. We're just trying to activate the rook if we can. And at some point I'm going to try and push, but how and when? How and when? Rook up. Are we getting trapped? Say knight across, queen over. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to redeploy the knight, I think. I'll try to. Rook over, I'll probably just trade a rook or develop. Let's go here. Trying to come round. I'm still trying to push here. Not quite sure how we're going to make that happen, but that's what we'd like. But the whole position could collapse. Wait, has he given me bishop up here? I didn't even spot that, because down we can just take, right? So we can develop our bishop now. I might have had that the move before, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's gone back, but now we've got knight up to double attack this and attack this. So knight up and we hit 2. Bishop takes would be nice. Down we can take. Okay, that's just a pawn. You might have missed that the queen was actually covering that as well. The king's got a very lack of protection there. And we're still hitting this as well with a double attack. I'll pre-move in case he takes. So that's still likely the next move, depending on what our opponent does. Obviously, move that knight somewhere and it's not an option. Then it's still not easy to come up with a plan. He moves the knight in, so do we take here and weaken this? That's risky, isn't it? Risky. Could be good as a principle, but that's weakening. What's this going to do then? Around like that. Actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to play rook across. I'm going to try and redeploy the knights. Maybe like this and put the knight where the queen is. Drop the queen back or something. Now, is knight across here a move to threaten a check? What's he do if I go here? Queen over, we'd be very happy to trade. But I think I'm going to still work on getting this one across first. Maybe this and this. Okay. I'm still just trying to line an attack. If everything trades here, I've got rook across at the end, I think. He's down to 30 odd seconds. I just need to remember to push a pawn so I don't blunder a back rank mate. The knight over looks sensible, if not winning. If not necessarily winning, I mean. But he's gone for it, so let's develop a rook. Then give ourselves a square. Then we've got rook forward. Actually, no, I've got rook forward now, haven't I? Because I can block. So let's go here and threaten checkmate. Knight can block the check. Rook up, I can take. It was only a move because I've got the knight that can drop back. But it's a strong move, isn't it? It's a strong move. He's got the queen back. So what about this and this now then? It's got to be right, hasn't it? Just here and check. Yeah, he was out of time. There was a bishop loose as well, but we're trying to go for the king there. But that seemed like a pretty decent game. Let's see what it was in engine speak. So we have 31 moves. They're the move times for both players there. So let's just put this through the analyzer, see how it was in engine language. Well, played pretty well there. 92% against 84 in the accuracy and just one blunder being thrown. Let's just see what that actually was. So we played a Sicilian for this one, just a little bit of variety. If you see here, it's the delayed alapin variation. If you click on that, it'll bring up some puzzles to do for training purposes. And we're just trying to get our piece developed. You see, nothing's been flagged really for either side here, so these are all just good moves. G4, you can see here is a mistake. D4 was preferred by the engine. A little bit bold. Then F3 here. Yeah, engine preferred me to push right in the center right now instead of trying to go forward here. But I'm still saying better. It comes close to just about level here. You know, in an amateur level, you know, half a point here and there is not really much at all. It can be, especially in slow time controls, but perfectly playable at our level. So 0.6 AS, so bishop across here to hit the knight instead of pawn forward. But king up and we're now 2.7 better. We now start really building a good advantage through this middle game. Just trying to look for a good square for our knight. And we get a pawn there. I think he just missed the fact that the queen and the bishop were covering. He's just missed it, otherwise he wouldn't have played that, of course. So unless he thought, oh, I just can't defend the pawn, let's just chuck it anyway. Maybe. And I've taken a bit of a risk here, opening the file, but we got rid of the annoying knight. We can guard the pawn at least for now. So this was all actually good. Then taking the pawn is a blunder, because we can take, develop the rook, and you have to actually throw the queen there and give up the queen, but it's only playable for us because we've got the knight that can blockade a back rank check, and it's suddenly a forced checkmate in 6. And I played knight h3, and it is actually the best move as well. I was just simply trying to throw a check in, and you're getting completely swamped, or you just have to give it up and we can just take. But apparently there's a forced checkmate in 5 there. Let's see what it actually is. So the best move is either queen to g2 or rook to d1. So let's do this one. They're both exactly the same. We still throw that knight in. So if you play your king up, we simply have checkmate. If you take, we can take either way. I guess I would take with a rook because this is still pinned. You have to check. So it's just like a technical defense in terms of you've got legal moves, but it's just a forced checkmate. But at our level, that's actually not bad at all, is it? That's very good.